we are at the playground. Quite a while ago, we were sitting at this exact spot, and this is when she first told me that she liked me. More recently, I came back here and this is where I proposed to her. Where did we first meet? It's a tricky one for me because for the longest time I knew that there was this girl, Nata something Go, and I thought she was so cool because she was a lawyer, she was a cell leader, she did Christmas productions, and she was in the choir. And then I realized actually that there were two sisters, Natalie and Natasha. I probably met her somewhere, I just didn't know.
The memory of my earliest interaction with Kim was when Pastor Jeff was talking to me about my singleness. I just told him that I was going to be like Paul and just remain single.
And then I said, technically Paul was married, but most likely his wife had passed away, which is why he was given the gift of singleness.
Yeah.
So that would mean that you have to get married. This is Natasha's place. This is where we will come sometimes to watch TV, watch Netflix. TV here is very, very big. We spend quite a few days here. What was it like before we got together? Honestly, we fought a lot. I thought she was cool and I wanted to talk to her, but she didn't want to be friends with me unless I was actually chasing her.
I mean, yes, we were friends and like talking.
I thought you said we're not friends.
We were friends at the beginning, but then he gave a lot of mixed signals.
I was not giving
He
mixed signals.
asked me out, asked me how my day was. So
I was
I'm
just
sure,
being
I'm sure
friendly.
all the girls would agree with me that it felt like I was coming on to me.
Being a irritating boy, the more she said stop talking to me, the more I wanted to talk to her. As we talked, as we argued, I think we built rapport.
How we decided to get together, yeah, I did ask a lot of people, the people who have seen him grow up, to understand what kind of person he was. Only after his mentor gave his blessings, then I decided, yeah, it was worth a shot.
I just thought she was very quirky. She was quite bossy. She would always argue with me, especially when she thought that I was wrong, and so that really attracted me a lot. One day when she was trying to boss me around and tell me no, I decided, yeah, okay, I'm gonna chase her. So I did.
This is our new place, currently under renovation, as you can see.
What are we looking forward to for married life?
Traveling together,
To going to church camp together,
to having our own home.
having meals at home together, having our own TV to watch Netflix on instead,
If we still have Netflix.
if we still have Netflix. No more goodbyes, only good nights. Yeah.
The biggest thing that I've learned about Amos is that he needs to make plans for every single scenario that can happen in the future.
I need to make plans because I need to know that if I can make a plan, there is at least one feasible, possible solution. Then I can move forward. Conversely, on my side, I learned that Natasha really does not like being forced to make decisions. So in order to come up with the best answer or decision, she wants to sit and wait and stew on it. I like to go to a meeting and then make as many decisions as possible. So we learned I should tell her my expectation earlier so that she can sit and stew long before we meet to have that meeting, and then we can come to a decision.
The biggest thing that I learned from Amos is what it really means to live for a bigger purpose. He really gives of himself to people, to causes, very self-sacrificially.
Has taught me patience, to wait for God's timing. I'm the kind of person where if I feel that this God's direction, I just want to rush into it. Natasha is like that as well, but she has restraint to wait for the right time, and that's what she constantly reminds me to do as well. We are in church, and this is the chapel. I remember before we got together, Natasha happened to always be around when I'm preaching, and she will always be so convicted by what I say, right?
No, God would speak to me through his messages.
Advice for our wedding day.
I just have one, but it's quite minor. So now I haven't decided whether I want to wear heels or shiny sneakers.
I think it's too late. I hope you're wearing shiny sneakers.
So if I'm wearing heels, then the advice is not to run around because you may sprain your ankle.
No, but I hope you're wearing shiny sneakers.
Why?
Why? Nice one.
Okay.
Hmm.
What advice you need to give yourself?
Advice.
Say the right name at the altar.
Say the right name at the altar. That's right. Natasha. Natasha. Alright? No other name. Natasha. And make sure you love her with all your heart for the rest of your life. Don't screw it up.